welcome to Scrapbook Corner video number 2. Holy moly, more than one? Is this a thing? I don't know. Stay tuned. We'll find out. So this is a mini album that I have made using the Maggie Holmes Gather collection, and I really liked how this album turned out. So I wanted to do a flip through. I have made probably somewhere between 20 and 30 mini albums over the last year and a half. I really got into making mini albums, and once I started I really couldn't stop. And I don't really take the opportunity to do a lot of flip throughs. So here we are. Flip through number 1. I am going to try to do my best to try to keep everything in frame, which seems to be a big challenge for me as a new YouTube video recorder, but here we go. So first of all, it's a really large album. It measures I believe it was 8.75 or 9 by 10, somewhere in that realm. The cover has stitching, and this is a tulle cover, so you can see that there is sequins in here. So it has a shaker element, and then over here is some vintage music paper, which kind of gave I always feel like Maggie Holmes collections have a little bit of vintage vibe. Gather definitely had the music note, so this definitely seemed like a good thing to add onto the front, a little extra decorative piece. Metallic gold cardstock, making some layers here for the cover, word Gather. Made some of these pinwheels, crepe paper, using what's basically supposed to be a rose gold color rosette. Again, stitching. The spine has another one of the Maggie Holmes gathered paper. I stitched up these ribbons to make a double layered ribbon. And then the back is a black and white polka dot paper. This is something out of my stash. This is not a Maggie Holmes paper, but definitely goes with a lot of her collections. And so it also has a bit of stitching on the border, and I just stitched a little bit of some pieces of ephemera and trim, some more of the vintage music paper, just to kind of give the back a little bit of interest, even though it's not the main event of the show. So now my mini albums are definitely interactive, and so this is where I know I'm gonna have to get really good at figuring out if I am in frame or not. So here is the album when you open it up. Here's a pocket in the front where you can add additional pictures. Here's a basic picture mat. It's blank on the back. You can do photos or journal. Here is page number 1. I will scooch this over just so you can see the mats that are in the side pockets. So here's a great place to add pictures, journal, whatever you want to do. And then all of the side pocket mats are blank on the back. Kind of reduce some of the bulk of the album, because there is a lot of paper and fun in these albums. So here, there are magnetic closures. I like to use the basic gray magnets. I think they're very strong. They work really well. And so this flap opens up to the spread where there's some decoration and things over here. Good place to do all kinds of photos, large photos, journaling, whatever your heart desires. So flipping open to this page. So this page here is held down with a magnet using some of the cut aparts from the collection, and this is just sort of another little place to add pictures. You can flip up there, pretty something simple. Seam binding. This page has a lot more interaction going on, so I loved how this turned out. I have some gold thread backed behind this chipboard piece, kind of give it a little bit of texture. So this flips up to reveal a place for pictures. Here's a good area just to do some additional journaling stitched onto that card. That's a cut apart from the collection. This is actually a belly band. So right here is a photo mat, and it is just one-sided too. Cut down the bulk. I use this gold gorgeous sequin trim and the gussets to do some decor. And then of course this has a side pocket page for more pictures and journaling. Okay, so over on the next page, here is this spread. So up top here, this is a pocket with a little booklet for pictures or journaling. Here, a little clip was on the side of the page to help hold these flaps. Woo! Well, I'll have to put that back on there. But so it had a little bow, a wire wrapped bead dangle, and then this flips open. So it flips open this way, pictures, journaling, and then it flips open this way. For pictures and journaling, there's a lot more stitching. This is another tuck spot, so you can, pull it out as a photo mat or whatever you want to do, however you want to decorate that spot. Then there's this page. So here is a tuck spot. You can use it as faux mat, journaling. Again, these flaps are magnetized so they stay down, and it flips open and flips open. And here is this side pocket panel for more photos and journaling. This was definitely my overall favorite spread. I just loved the pink and the black and the gold together, and basically has some of my favorite favorite prints from this collection. So this was kind of my favorite. So stacked pockets here. So there is a very large tag that's been stitched, so good for pictures, journaling, whatever. Again, here's another tag with the swan paper. This is a faux leather gold bow. And then of course lots and lots of eye candy down here on this pocket. Again, the gold trim and the gussets. Over here, this is also another one of my favorite patterns, is the gold, not gold, birds with the gold, some mint trim. This is a magnetized flap. It opens up, and so here's a good place for pictures or journaling. Stitched cut apart card. Here's another belly band, so here's another photo mat spot. And then this flips open to reveal very large areas for photos and journaling. And this side pocket insert over here is this. Okay. So flipping open to another spot. Oh, a little piece of paper has snuck in here. Let's get that out of there. Maybe not. Okay, it really wants to be caught on that. All right, I'll have to get that out of there. So seam binding to hold this down. So this was, this is a waterfall. I sprayed some Heidi Gold, Heidi Swap, Heidi Swap shimmer spray to kind of give it a little bit of extra something going on there. This is actually another tuck spot, so you can tuck something in behind that. Here, if you wish, something small tags, and then the waterfall area to hold some pictures. And then the seam binding to tie it back up. How come you can't suddenly tie bows when you're on video? It happens. It's a thing. Believe me. Okay, so here is another spread here. So both of these flaps are magnetized, and these open up to reveal more places to add photos, journaling, anything your heart desires. So here's this side, and then over here is this side. You can hear the nice click of the magnets. And here is this side pocket insert. This was one of my favorites. I really liked how the side pocket inserts turned out. Really, I just like everything in this album, but you know, I might be a little biased. Alright, so the back of the album, here's the last page. I left this side blank. It was starting to get really bulky, and actually this album was spoken for and it was already getting quite intense. So this would be a nice, great place for the recipient to just use as a spread. She can add whatever she wants on the back, but this is the last of the interactive pages, so this entire component is held here by magnets. So you can put your photo here, and then on the flip side there's a little bit of stitching. You can add additional photos or journaling if you wish. And then once that is off, these flaps open to reveal really large areas. Let's see if we can get it down here on the bottom. Really large areas for additional pictures. So, all right, that is the flip through of the Maggie Holmes Gather album. I hope you enjoy the flip through. So if you like what you see so far, definitely give me a like, give me a comment. I'm definitely open to any suggestions. I'm new. Anything and everything that would be helpful, I would certainly appreciate. So if you want to hang on for this ride, subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram at Scooterbug Corner. Have a great night, guys.